So, welcome back. Hope you gave that a go and notice how simple it is. Now, before you go out there and use this all the time and really wrap your mind around it, let me throw a couple little troubleshooting ideas that tend to get presented to us and they're very easily fixed. Besides the people saying, wow, that's so quick and simple, and it's working on just about anyone, I just want to show you the what ifs if it does come up. A couple of things that tend to come up is the client telling you about their experience and being really, really excited about it. Now, it's not to say excitement can't be used to put someone into hypnosis, but it tends towards the other side of hypnosis. We want to take them into a relaxing, peaceful place. But even if they're talking about something peaceful and relaxing, they're very, very excited, it's the wrong type of energy that we need. So what we need to do at this point is very, very simple. If a client is very, very excited while you're talking to them, you might just need to spend some more time talking to them and starting to slow them down as they're giving you chunks of information and they're saying, well, this happened, and that was over there, and I noticed this, and I noticed this. As you repeat these things back, slow down even more. Echo it back a couple times more. Don't keep up with that speed, slow yourself right down. Now, when's enough? Usually when you start to hear them starting to slow down, they won't realize they're doing it. That's where the covert part comes into it. They'll start off really excited, then before you know it, they're telling you about the rest of the experience, but they've slowed down. Everything's becoming more hypnotic. It's starting to sound like a hypnotic chat or a hypnotic interaction or a hypnotic induction. So that's the first part. The second part is when the client closes their eyes, as I mentioned before, the therapist stops talking. Now, what happens in hypnosis is when someone goes into a trance, we need to keep them there because as quickly as they go in, they can also come back out if they're not quote unquote deep enough. So without going into the depth and how we keep them, that's another course by itself. I'm going to give you a very easy way to overcome this. Keep talking. If you've ever done a hypnotic induction before and you notice that your client pops out straight away, it means you haven't kept talking in most cases. So in this case especially, keep talking. Keep explaining the experience. Keep painting that picture for them so they can start to relive it. And it's a very, very simple way to keep them in trance. Now, also on top of that is keep your voice going. And as a matter of fact, as your client's eyes close, slow down even more. Because it's not going to sound out of place or weird at that point, and it might have a little bit of that at the start, but clients will get past that. It's because they're in a place where they know they're going into trance right now. It's already occurring. It's almost crept up on them. Slow down even more. Present these ideas slower in more of a hypnotic tone. Take longer pauses. And you'll notice that each time you do this, the client will go further and further into the memory. The last part is when asking a client for feedback and we're saying, what are you noticing right now? What's occurring? Client says, well, I don't notice anything. And there's nothing else here I can see. Well, what they're basically telling you is that's all I can see in the picture. That's all I can see in the experience. That's all that was part of the memory. And that's just fine. So what you need to do if a client says, well, I can't notice anything else, is just agree with them. So that's right, you can't. Because there's those people there and you're feeling this on the beach. Just use the old information they gave you and just keep repeating that. It's still the same thing. It just basically means that's the extent of their memory. There's no extra features inside this memory that are worth mentioning or that they can remember. And that's enough. Remember, this isn't a full hypnotherapy interaction. This is just how to put someone into trance using conversational and covert hypnosis. Some very simple and basic tools. So, the overall picture here. Use your voice to start to slow them down. Repeat back or echo back the ideas that have a theme of relaxation, happiness, tranquil, peaceful, anything where they're relaxing or just feeling good and absorbed in the moment. You can use any of those. When you're using things like more excitement or adventure and stuff, can run into a couple of difficulties, but you can simply play around with those things. But being this is a basic course, you want to keep this at a very basic level. Find some memories or have them remember a memory that was safe, that was pleasant, that was tranquil, that was peaceful, where they just felt absorbed in the moment. Any of these things are just fine. And you'll notice just by using your eyes and slowing down your voice, that'll do the rest for you. So there you have it. It's one of the most basic hypnotic and conversational hypnotic techniques you can use, the revivification. And the covertness comes into it with your voice and your eyesight. It's very, very simple. Now, there are more advanced ways to use covert hypnosis that are even beyond this method, but that's not for today. We have many other courses that do that. Today, I want to present you a couple of simple ideas, more of like a crash course, if you will, on how to get an idea of what conversational hypnosis is about. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had a lot of fun. And go out, please try this. You'll be surprised how simple and easy it is for you. Well, that's all I have for you today. Hope you enjoyed it. I had fun teaching this course as per always. My name's Scott Jansen again. Check out our other courses if you haven't already. But the biggest thing, have fun with this. Take your time. Go back over the training. Go back over the ideas that were presented. Let them become a part of you and notice how simple it is. Bye for now. We'll hopefully see you on another course. Have some fun, guys. Bye.